And now for our feature presentation.
That's a bazooka.
Yeah, it's time to take a shit on the dog wheels climb. I don't even have to shit sometimes. I'm just hanging down as the time flies by. Getting paid to shit, getting paid to wipe the best 45 minutes of my fucking life. Getting paid to shit, getting paid to wipe the best 45 minutes of my fucking life. Cool.
Oh, look. A game compilation game that wasn't made by Namco.
Who the fuck cares?
Mr. I care deeply while I pee freely. Let's go. You degenerate Smash players.
I could not be fucking bothered to summarize what this game is. Why need it though? When the description of the game found on the Space Invaders wiki did it better than I ever could. Space Invaders Anniversary is a compilation of Space Invaders titles released by Taito to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the franchise. It was originally released for the Taito G-Net arcade board, later receiving ports for the PlayStation 2 and PC. It includes 3 variations of both the original game and Part 2, as well as 3 variations exclusive to this compilation.
Oh yes, this is where I get back into it, boy. It's not 3 exclusive games, but it's actually 2. But my god, what a lovely bunch of coconuts those are. But we will get to those.
So here we are with a 2003 compilation of, even by that time, archaic games with file sizes smaller than the one that holds my entire vocabulary. How in the hell could this appeal to anyone in these wonderful modern times that we live in? Well, let's give it a try.
Firstly, a lot of effort went into the game's presentation. Taking a cue from the Namco Museum collection on the original PlayStation, the user interface of Space Invaders Anniversary has the appearance of a virtual museum with each game having its own devoted arcade cabinet. Taito also gives you several camera perspectives to play the game from, knowing full well that nostalgia around a product has much more to do with a time and place in your life than it is about the product itself. So, whilst you may not be able to have your avatar drive fuck themselves using the edge of the arcade cabinet for Space Invaders Part 2, like you did yourself back in your teenage youth, Steven, you at least can look at the game from the same perspective you had when you were performing said drive fuck. Steven Kuczynski of Green Bay, Wisconsin of 442 West Avenue.
Hold on. We do not want to dox anyone here, do we? We could get sued.
Doxing is not illegal on the internet.
Really don't know about that one. Also, the rule still stands that doxing is like an online forum research test for nonsing, and anyone who does it is a massive pedo.
I'm not sure about that.
How else can you explain Kiwi Farms to me other than that it is used as a substitute by 8chan nonces whenever there is an FBI scare on that forum?
I guess I can't. All fascists are sexual degenerates anyway, so it must all be true. Can we get back to the review now?
Sure, why not?
Like we were saying previously, you essentially get multiple variations of Space Invaders and the long-awaited sequel, Space Invaders Part 2, which I'm sure some actually will sound off in the comments about it being different. But to me just played like the same fucking game. But now, onto the reasons why Space Invaders Anniversary is still worth playing in 2024.
First, there is a 3D mode, which is similar to the remix game Sega released around the same time, only it's not incredibly gay. The monochrome look of the original Space Invaders is given a primary colored red so futuristic, makeover that plays exactly the same, but the more complex visuals and sound do make for a different enough experience that is worth playing on its own.
The second original game is arguably the best in the collection. Playing similar to Tato's other hit franchise, Puzzle Bobble, Space Invaders versus Mode is where you square off against an opposing laser cannon with the goal of scoring a one-hit kill against your opponent, with only respawning waves of Space Invaders separating you from each other.
As the alien waves are now repeating, the Space Invaders are now more like destructible walls rather than targets to aim at and blow up. However, it is still game over if they descend to your level and touch you baby with their tainted love. So you have to juggle between destroying endless waves of Space Invaders whilst trying to achieve your real goal of landing a hit on the opposing laser cannon, with only a homing missile power up to help you along. In the humble opinion of the semi-retired voice assistant struggling to find its place in a post-chat GPT world, versus Mode alone is enough to get Space Invaders anniversary as to the best of my knowledge. No other game release carries it. Versus Mode is a hella lot of fun and a magnificent hybrid of two timeless video games from Tato Dart. Space Invaders versus Mode is, indeed, a true hidden gem hidden within a seemingly obsolete PS2 title. So heck yes, get Space Invaders anniversary, and make your mum proud of you today.
Wait, there is a gallery of archive materials revolving around Space Invaders creation or some shit.
But Wikipedia, though.
Oh, right, I forgot. Fuck it, then.